So the decline of Bill Maher has been steady and steep decline. You know, he was once considered one of America's premier HBO political analysts, and now, uh, he's often associated with the whole old man yells at cloud thing. So, and I've been thinking, for the past 8-9 years, I've been thinking, man, Bill Maher's kind of a cocksucker. I mean, he's always been an asshole, but I didn't realize how dumb he really was. But he's got that Club Random show, and I don't think he's ever hit it off with anybody. It's always really awkward, man. And it kind of dawned on me. And of course, he's getting lambasted for it online. And people are, we all saw the whole Tim Heidecker making fun of it. Red Bar has taken a few dumps on Mr. Maher. And I'm here to play Maher's advocate here. Which is certainly an unpopular position to be in. I mean, can you imagine being like Bill's #1 fan in 2024 and it's like fucking, I don't know, watching Metallica put out Saint Anger or something. But anyway, so hold on. Basically, reason I'm making this video is I think Bill Maher has I think he's neurodivergent. I think Bill Maher possibly has undiagnosed possibly autism, ADHD, and I think that could explain why he gets drunk and stoned every episode. It's the only thing that can calm down his head is racing full of thoughts of Trump, and it's the only thing that lets him slow down. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's stoned and probably drinking on his TV show Real Time, which I have not seen since like 2016 or something. I mean, I'll see a clip pop up on my shit every now and then, and it's as boring as always. But I've been kind of fascinated by his recent podcast, Club Random. Because seriously, man, every interaction Bill has is awkward, weird. He tells jokes and his guest doesn't laugh, and then the guest tells jokes and Bill doesn't laugh, and he'll even do the neurodivergent thing where he explains like why the joke could never actually happen, and then the guy who told the joke has to be like, no, it's it's this. Also, this could also explain if Bill's neurodivergent. That could be why he seems to creep women out supremely, which that could just be, Bill's brain is probably frozen around the time he started doing coke and drinking and smoking dope. I don't know for a fact if he's done coke, I just assume. But I know he probably started smoking pot when he was, I don't know, in college maybe. I mean, he doesn't seem like he was probably cool enough to do it in high school, which is kind of when you're supposed to do it. But I think that he probably smoked weed and had a beer for the first time in 1975 or something, 1976. And he was like, wow, this is something. Why haven't I felt like this this is what I need to feel like, all the time. And that's probably when he, I don't know, became quote unquote funny, but like, okay, so I'm watching this. I think it's the very first episode. Someone I've never heard of. Her name's Bella Thorne, but I'm not really sure what. I mean, what the fuck is Bill gonna talk? What's he supposed to talk about with this 20-year-old chick anyway? And the whole time he's making like kind of pervy jokes and stuff. It's like watching your autistic friend try to like hit on a girl. No offense. I mean, I know some autists can get laid and stuff, but I don't know. Bill is probably wishing he had gotten married, cause I mean, he acts very horny on this show, and a lot of neurodivergent people, like, they'll be posting about how horny they are on Facebook and stuff. It's just and they don't have the self-awareness to know that it's weird, and that's kind of Bill, man. I mean, I don't know, man. And he always brings everything back to like Trump and wokeness, and that kind of goes into how neurodivergent people have like obsessions, like they'll just keep talking about like the same thing over and over. And Bill, he's old, man, so he's had the same like one or two obsessions, like Trump, wokeness, uh you know transgender swimmers and shit. Guy's got a one-track mind, or it's all he can really think about. And plus, he likes to talk about weed. But he's not, dude. Watching him on the podcast, man, he's not the best ambassador for marijuana. He takes 2 puffs, and he's just. I mean, he has these weird therapy sessions with people, man. Like, he'll be sitting there telling like Hulk Hogan about like how he struggles with like some shit, but then he'll turn around and say like, okay, any young person who has that same issue is actually just a pussy. So lack of self-awareness, poor social skills, inability to get laid, substance abuse. Yeah, I mean, a lot of signs are pointing to. And the thing is, Bill will never accept it, man, because he thinks that like, those labels are like for weak Gen Z, millennial, So, I don't know, man. Maybe Bill Maher needs Adderall. Maybe he's depressed. I mean, the whole look of the Club Random thing, it's a little midlife, It's like he can't, and I don't think he can figure out if he wants to be Rogan with that studio. It just looks a little, but yeah. What do you guys think? Is Bill Maher neurodivergent? If you think he is, tell us why. Tell us what you think he has. And if he's not, or if you think he's not, tell us what's wrong with him. Try to explain it, please. And look, nothing against Bill. I mean, I'd love to see Bill be a righteous guy, but I don't know, man. He exists in this weird world where it's like he alienates the left and the right in the worst possible ways. So there's really no one who can claim him. I mean, like, railing against wokeness, but he still is like, all right, Trump is, literally like Satan, and it's very weird, man. He's a weird guy. I was also surprised to find out he's a huge fan of Kid Rock, and he was really nice to Kid Rock, kissing his butt. And I don't know, when he has women on the show, he kind of talks over them. There was this one weird episode where like Bill Maher and Margaret Cho, I mean, I think they were on Xanax or something, man. It was crazy. Although Margaret Cho is kind of just like that. I mean, she acted like that when she was on Bill Maher, or not Bill Maher's show, but Norm's show. That was pretty bad. And I thought that Margaret Cho and Bill Maher would get along because they're not really comedians. They just get up there and talk. I mean, they're comedian by profession. That's what it says on their tax shit or whatever. But they kind of just get up there and do like, here's what the Republicans said today and shit like that. And I guess now Bill's not even doing that. He's doing the woke comedy or anti-woke comedy shit. So he's like, I guess he's a mix of I don't even know. Like what's he going for? Like Joe Rogan meets, I don't know, meets who? Jon Stewart? Well, that's no, because Jon Stewart's better. Mark Twain, maybe? No, because Mark Twain is better. So I'm not really sure, man. And it's after watching the podcast, it's a deep look into the man, and I really do wish him the best. I feel like there's a lot of negativity and bitterness in his heart, and it's possible online therapy through BetterHelp could be a great option for Bill Maher to explore, because online therapy from BetterHelp gives you the flexibility you need if you're a neurodivergent uh, podcaster, comedian who drinks a lot and smokes a lot of dope, and you have trouble talking to women. There's BetterHelp. You can get hooked up with like some therapist in India, and that's about all there is to it. But I'm going to stay on it for a bit because uh, I want to discuss something else. So I wanted to cover some more about Stone Toss. So Bill Maher is, he's anti-woke and stuff. So I was thinking, who would be a better guest for the Club Random podcast than Stone Toss? Think about it. We already know what Stone Toss looks like. He's, I mean, he doesn't look that. He just looks very bland, But I mean, those are the types of dudes who will be into that sort of thing. But I think the show could be sensational. Like Bill Maher being the first guy to reach out to Stone Toss and have him come on, and because dude, I guarantee you, when Stone Toss sits down in uh, Bill's dungeon, he'll Bill's gonna be like, I just love your work. All my friends, you're huge with all my comedian friends in Hollywood, and we're all scared to talk about it because we don't want to get canceled. He's gonna say something like that, and I think that would make for some good TV. Plus, I mean, it's rare that Bill would have like another neurodivergent on his podcast, so I think to see him, see these two controversial neurodivergent, uh, autistic, not getting laid minds in the same room. Only problem is Stone Toss is probably, he probably thinks that like smoking pot and drinking beer is like degeneracy, you know. So Bill would push it on him, and then he'd have to sit there and be the fucked up one while Stone Toss talks about Aryan blood and shit like that. So yeah, I think it'd be some good TV at the very least. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and sorry if the volume is weird. I've been experimenting with a new microphone, but yeah, let us know what you think about Bill Maher, about Stone Toss. James Somerton is still a hot topic. And let us not forget the Boeing whistleblower was assassinated. Thank you.